Well, good morning, y'all. Happy Friday. As promised last week in my little Friday from the Heart video, I said I'd be coming to you from Nashville. And that's where I am. No super exciting backdrop. You can't see the door, I don't think. But we found an awesome breakfast place called Big Bad Breakfast. So highly recommend if you come to Nashville. Probably the best cinnamon roll I've ever had in my life. But hanging out here for our day event tomorrow. And so for this Friday, a couple of things on my heart. Two things I wanted to talk to y'all about. First, take time somehow to play for just a little bit. After the last few months, and especially the last couple of weeks of working till midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., just working 20 hours a day, trying to get stuff caught up and get stuff ahead and all, being exhausted and having a headache and nausea and just all the things. Driving here yesterday, my plan was to let Katie drive me. We met partway and she was going to drive the rest of the way so I could sleep. And the plan was to go to sleep 4 or 5 hours so we could all go out last night together and celebrate my birthday. Because I was sick on my birthday and we weren't all together. Well, that didn't work. I felt so bad that I couldn't sleep. And so everybody was like, we don't have to go out tonight. We don't have to go out tonight. You just need to get some rest. And I was like, yeah, let's see how we do. Well, about 8:30 or 9 last night, I was like, no, let's go for just a little bit. If I need to leave, I'll let you know. So we ended up in downtown Nashville. And it was the grand opening day for Garth Brooks' restaurant and bar downtown called Friends in Low Places. We're like, we'll just stay for a couple of songs, but so we can say we went. Well, they had a live band last night. Garth did not make an appearance unless he did it well after we left. But they had the best band. They did not just play country, they played everything, which I love country, so that's fine. But we had the best time just singing and dancing. And even as exhausted and sick feeling as I was for a couple hours, I just got to escape everything, right? And this morning when we got up, it's like, man, if I'm gonna be tired from lack of sleep and loud music and all the things, that's what's to be tired of, not working so doggone much. And I had already said while we were driving here yesterday that I was just drawing a line in the sand. Like, that's it. I cannot work those hours anymore. It has affected my health again for the last few months so badly. And I'm like, that was it. And last night was proof that you need a few hours with your friends. You need some loud music and a little bit of dancing around. Much better movement on my hard, tired, worn out legs than walking back and forth just sorting kits and grabbing stuff, right? So that's my first tip. Take some time to play. No matter how tired you are, how bad you feel, it's worth it. It's worth it. Along with that goes to find yourself a really great group of friends like I have. I mean, there's nothing better than some girl time. All right, next thing that I just wanted to mention briefly. It's just been such a hard couple weeks in the crafting or scrapbooking world with all the news that's coming out, with Close to My Heart closing, with Pebbles in My Pockets closing. I mean, man, both of those companies started a couple of years before I did. I opened my store in Augusta in 1998. I had been teaching classes at home for a couple of years before that. So they had started, I want to say, mid-90s. So to see them go out of business, it's just so hard. And I think I read that Joann's is filing for bankruptcy. There was somebody else besides Close to My Heart and Pebbles. It'll come to me. Oh, Heartfelt Creations. They traveled and did shows all the years that we did. I can't even think of a convention I ever went to that Heartfelt wasn't a vendor. So all of that's just weighing heavy on all of us. As a consumer, I know y'all are upset and devastated too. But from the business side, I just have to say I'm not surprised. It's so hard to find enough profit, basically in sheets of paper, to survive it. So my first thoughts are, I'm so blessed that we're still here, and that's thanks to all of you. But at the same time, it's so, I don't know what the word behind hard is. Like, that just encompasses so many things to find the profit margin, to find new ways to do it and things to share, and the willingness to put your company ahead of everything you try to do personally. And I think I read in Jeanette's statement about Close to My Heart was that the last couple of years she had to subsidize part of the business personally. I know that better than anybody. I'm pretty sure I can say that I'm the only one I know of in this industry that has ever chosen to live at work 3 times. Not 1, not 2, but 3 times. I've given up a place to live to be able to have the little bit of cash flow we needed to keep this business afloat. I can't tell you I'm not going to do that again. So what's my reason for talking about all this? I'm not trying to depress everybody, but it's keep in mind how hard it is. And if you want to keep paper in your hands by as many companies as possible, and especially Keller's Creations, you know, a little partial to Keller's, then do all you can to support with orders, with sharing on social media, all the ways you can do it without even spending money that helps bring us new customers. I mean, a small company like me, we would be so fine, set if we had a pile more people find out about us, right? So like on our Facebook page, we're pushing 5,700 customers. I've got about 10,000 on our email list. Well, I'm in scrapbooking groups online that have 50 and 100,000 people in them that are active. So I know the customer base is still out there. They just don't know about us, right? So all you can do to support us crafty paper businesses, the longer we'll be here for you. And I mean, I could go on and on and on about this, and I'm not going to do that this Friday. But those are the things that are on my heart. I will leave you with a quote I read that I wish I had snapped a picture of this week that said, "Sometimes I swear I'm done. Some days I swear I'll never quit. And some days I just swear." It's like, that sums me up right there. I should have written that myself. But that's where I am. I'm happy to be in Nashville. I'm happy to be with my friends. My heart needs it. I'm going to try to take some of the lessons from the other companies that have decided to walk away and learn as much as I can, and then come up with ideas for y'all to help promote me and other businesses like mine to help keep us here so you're not reading those stories about us. I mean, I don't want to do anything else. I want to stay here as long as I can. But we got to find a way for more people to know about us, all right? And the other small businesses, whether they're scrapbooking related or not, that are out there, give them some grace. We're just doing the best we can to stay in business. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Happy Friday.